Okay,
75%.
so you can go back and say you're just talking about the mayo.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rewind. So, yeah, we'll put that on rewind. All right. So on the all cash offer, this is for the sake of our viewers, okay? Us tour attendees here. So the name of the formula we use on all cash offers is what kind of formula? Mayo, which stands for maximum allowable offer. Do we ever offer mayo? No. And what's the amount of money that we subtract underneath the bottom line of mayo to give us extra room for Murphy? $10,000. And does Murphy live in every house?
Every house.
All my lands.
There's Murphy Drive.
Yes, there is a Murphy Drive in Dallas, Texas, that Nikki and Carol Joy, right here, my wife, we were at an event, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, and we were at the hotel. Now, bear in mind, the exit was Murphy Drive. Is this the one the hotel caught on fire?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. Hotel caught on fire at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We're all outside in our underwear and pajamas, you know. Here's the fire trucks, the TV station, all that. Is that the same one the power went out?
Yes.
Yeah, the power went out, so I had to go outside and teach the students outside, you know, in Dallas Fort Worth there. So yeah, that was on Murphy Drive. In fact, Carol Joy and I, we did a house a couple of years ago. Oh my lands. Not only did Murphy show up, but Murphy's granddaddy, cousin, children, we had foundation from. But you know what? It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because the Ronald LeGrand Mayo formula with the extra Murphy accounting for, you're okay. You may not make as much profit, you know, but you're still going to come out okay. Now, the Mayo formula, actually, okay, let's do the formula. So the top line of the Mayo formula begins with what? ARV, A-R-V, which stands for After Repaired Value. Now, Ron's definition of ARV, when it's all fixed up and rehabbed, what's that house look like?
Excellent condition.
Excellent condition. I mean, like, Carol Joy and I on our houses, I mean, even in our bread and butter houses, we put in remnant granite. What kind of granite? Remnant. And when we get in the houses, well, if it's too hot to tell you that in the house, we'll get our job done and get back on with the bus, and then I'll tell you. But anyway, yeah, ARV means that it's totally fixed up, ready for Southern Living magazine pictures. All right. So here goes the formula. Top line, as you just said, is ARV, after repaired value, and we're going to multiply that times what percentage?
70%.
70%. My lands, y'all were listening good yesterday. Now there is an exception to the 70%, and that is when a house is worth at least what or more? 300,000. Jason's got ESPN up here. He's reading my mind. So, ARV times 70% or 80%, and that gives you a figure. And then we're going to subtract what from that figure?
Repairs.
The repairs. And all repairs are estimated in increments of how many $1,000? $5,000. So all of our repairs are going to be estimated at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, etc. So when we, So when we subtract the repairs, now we have Mayo. All right. Then we're going to subtract at least how much money off of Mayo to give to calculate our offer.
10,000.
10,000. Excellent. All right. So there's the formula. And yep, I need to go over that. So let's talk about how we come up with our offer. Now that's the Mayo formula. Okay, that's how we come up with our offer. But let's talk about how we come up now specifically with repairs. You just said they're all going to come up with, we're going to come up with the repair estimate in increments of $5,000. Now here's specifically how we're going to do it. So if you'll open up your property inspection quick start kit booklet and open to the front page or the inside front cover. Right. So the inside front cover it's the inspection checklist, but this is the inside front cover, lays out the major components. All right. So major components are listed here. We got windows, we got electric, kitchen, baths, wood, carpet, roof, etc. All right. So when we get to the house, well, let's just go over that so you don't miss it. So on windows, we got $300 each. You might want to notice Ron's humor on the far left-hand side of the page. If you read the letters vertically from top to bottom. He's put together an acronym for these majors. Y'all see that? Yeah. Just for the sake of our viewers, I'm not going to read what it says. You have to come to the boot camp to see what that actually says on the far left-hand side. So anyway, windows $300. Electrical, if you're replacing the panel box, you see you got $1,500, $2,500 for the whole house. Now, how many square feet is this sample house that we're going over here? How many square feet? 1,200. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of extra little rules of thumb, because some of these dollars will not, be the major component price for larger houses. So I'll give you some per square footage rules of thumb to go by. All right, so now miscellaneous. I'm going to come back to miscellaneous in a moment. You see where it says 20% of the total majors? Yeah. We'll come back to that in a moment. Kitchen. Now this is on a 1,200 square foot house. $5,000 to $6,000 if it is gutted. All right. And the appliances. Well, I'll get to the appliances when we get to the first house. Bathrooms. If you're gutting a bathroom, it's $1,500 for a guest, $2,000 for a principal bathroom. Wood is case by case. Now, you see the next line item says carpet? Y'all see that? So I want you to think flooring instead of just carpet, because we might be doing carpet, we might be doing laminate wood floors that looks like bamboo. We might be doing hardwood floors. So here's your rule of thumb. Whether it's carpet or it's laminate that looks like wood, and it's amazing what Lowe's and Home Depot has now, just with the laminate wood flooring, we're going to use $2 a square foot. $2 a square foot. And that's going to take care of it no matter what the square footage is. Of course, that's $2 per heated square feet. All right? The roof. Now that's $3,500 to $4,000 to remove and replace. That's taking the shingles off, putting on a new roof. But again, that's on a 1,200 square foot house, and it depends on the pitch. It depends on the pitch of the roof. So we'll be able to, if we're going to replace any roofs here on the tour, we'll go over that specifically. All right, you see the HVAC, AC and heat. You're looking at $3,000 to $3,800 for central air, putting in a new unit. Now, paint. You see where he's got $4,000 interior, exterior. Okay, I'm going to give you another way to calculate it that matches up to this for the 1,200 square foot house. Again, we're going to use $2 a square foot. That's $2 a square foot for interior. That's $2 a square foot for exterior on the paint. Okay? Plumbing, again, case by case. Seldom do after rehabbing all these houses that we've done, seldom are we looking at actually replacing plumbing unless it's really an old house. And along with that, it's mostly just repairs as to what's needed. And a repair on plumbing would not be a major component. That would be a minor, which we'll come back to in a moment. You see basement and foundation is case by case. Garage doors, you see garage doors there. You got a single one, $675. You got a double at $900. Pool is going to really vary on what's going on, but here on the checklist we've got $3,000 to $4,000. And driveways, $4 a square foot for asphalt if you're putting in a new driveway, and $5 a square foot for concrete. All right, and seldom do I actually have to do a whole driveway. Now, that's the majors. Now, turn to the very back of the booklet. Well, not the very back, because those are blank pages. But go to the last printed page. The last printed page. All right, now, this checklist are miscellaneous. Now, this is a long list, but guess what? Ron has made it very, very easy for us to calculate the minors. So here's how we do it. We're going to add up all the majors from what we just went over on the front inside cover. We're going to come up with whatever that figure is. Okay? Listen carefully. Now we're going to take the majors, whatever the total is, and we're going to multiply the majors by 20%. Okay? By 20%. Then whatever that figure is, we're going to round it up to the nearest $5,000 increment. Do you want to hear that one more time? You got it? All right, so let's just do an example. All right, so Joel, you got your handy dandy iPhone calculator. So let's say that okay, so go back to the very front. Come back to the very front. To the inside front cover. And so we went over what's on the left, majors. Look to the right. That's your first checklist or first page that will actually be writing information about a specific house. So the following pages that you have here in the booklet are for each house that we're going to look at. So you see you got the checklist right there, 1 through 16. Okay? Those are majors. None of those are minors. All those are majors. So let's say in this first house we go to here in a moment, let's say that the majors come up to be $27,600. All right, so we got $27,600. Now we're going to take those majors, $27,600, and we're going to multiply that times 20%, and that equals 5520. So we're going to add the 5520. Y'all with me, or are you asleep already? All right, so we'll take the 5520, add that to the original 27,600 majors, and that equals 33,120. So what are your repairs? 35,000. Round it up. And you know, one thing I learned from Ron out on the outset is when we're making offers, let the math make the decision and not your emotions. Let what make the decision? Math. It's always the math that makes the decision.
The math comes first.
The math comes first. Okay, so Byron, are you available to talk about this first MLS sheet, or do you need to get Mark to the house first?
Get the Mark to the house.
Okay, about how far away are we?